James Bond. I'm no longer friends with your roommate, so I'm gonna tell you all the things he's been saying about you to people. He said you...
Them man are moving mad. Nah, you're moving mad. Them man are moving mad. Before you chat to me, who's your dad?
Once again, my roommate has left stuff in the toilet, and I've told him to come flush it multiple times, and he refuses. And what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you know who I am, good for you. If you don't know who I am, it's Ty with the beanie. In today's video, I'm gonna be giving you guys the story time you've all been waiting for. This story time is so good, it's so ginger, it's so much fire to the story. Once you hear all the story, you're going to be shaking. We're going to be talking about my roommate horror story time. I can't give you guys all the details because, you know, some stuff has to be kept on the wraps, privacy, stuff like that. But if you have specific questions that you want me to answer, follow me on Instagram, DM me, send me questions, and I'll definitely be on the lookout and I'll respond. So, you know, as it all goes, we all get to school. It's our first year in school, first year in college. I was in a double. That's me, him, and that's it. No one else. It's just both of us. He was my only roommate. In the beginning, he had his group of friends. I was generally just in the room minding my business. So he would come back sometimes. He'd be like, oh, this happened, that happened. They kicked me out of my friend group because of this. And I would be hearing these things and I'm like, why would you guys do this to this nice guy that's so gentle, so calm? Like, why would they do this? And I was telling him, like, do you want me to go up there and insult them and fire them? Like, how dare you guys talk to him this way? How dare you guys insult him? What are you guys doing this for? He was like, oh, no, you know, he doesn't need nobody to fight his battles, which is understandable. So, you know, I separated myself. But I'm like, why would they be treating him that way? Come to know that I myself will find out real details later down the line. The first issue, or the first horror really, was the toilet. So he would leave stuff in the toilet without flushing. Poop, tissue, pee.
You can be prosecuted for that!
Initially, our toilet wasn't working too well. So being the Nigerian man that I am, I used to flush the toilet manually with a bucket of water. You know, you pour a bucket of water and it'll flush. I tried teaching him that. He wasn't really learning it. Thankfully, I told maintenance, my bathroom is not working, and they came, they fixed the bathroom for us. So, you know, it's like, it's sunshines and rainbows. The bathroom is fixed. All you have to do now is flush the bathroom. Couple days later, there's still poop there. Why is there poop when the bathroom is working? So generally, the schedule is, if there's 7 days in a week, poop will be there twice, tissue will be there 3 times, and of the last 2 days, that's when I'll no peace. For the sake of privacy, we're gonna give him a name, random name, Goliath. I'm a very non-confrontational person. So I said, Goliath, please, so you know, you've been leaving stuff in the toilet. Please make sure that you're flushing. I've had to flush your remnants on multiple occasions now. Oh yeah, I'll do better. Oh, I'll fix it. I'm so sorry, that's so, I feel so ashamed. I'm like, okay, you know, that was so good. That conversation went so well. I told him the issue. He said he's going to fix it. Look at me killing this roommate game. Next thing you know, a couple of days later, surprise, another thing is there in the bathroom. I'm like, hey, see how they've caught me. Now I have to speak to him about it again. But you have to do what you have to do if you're living with someone. So I told him, this kept going on and on and on. At some point, it was just like, I don't even say nothing anymore. I just flush it and I keep pushing. So I have to tell him again, like, Goliath, you know, this is like the so number of times, and it was multiple times. So I'm not even telling him every time I'm seeing stuff in there. I'm probably telling him, like, if I see stuff like 3 times, then I tell him the 3rd time, because it's like, okay, this gets it too much. Tell him, see it again like 3 times. It's not like, oh, you made a mistake, I'm telling you, you made a mistake, I'm telling you. No, even though that's supposed to be the case. So it got to one point, he left stuff in the toilet, and I told him, Goliath, you left stuff in the toilet, please come flush it. At this point, it's like, it's getting too much now. So now, I'm just gonna have to keep, until you learn to do it, I'm gonna have to keep reminding you, because I can't keep doing it for you. He got up, he went to flush it, he didn't flush it properly. I told him, you're supposed to hold it down. The toilet we have, you have to hold it down. If not, it won't flush. That's how the toilet is. You gotta do it that way, whether or not that's not how you do back home, because he said that's not how it works back home. Back home, I just press it and it flushes. I said, regardless, here, this one, you have to hold it for it to flush. So you're supposed to hold it out of respect for the person you're living with. You have to come flush it. He did it. He went back on his bed. I went there. It wasn't flushed properly. I said, please, come back, flush it again. He came back. He did it again. I told him, you have to hold it so that it will flush properly. And finally did that. You know, he was having attitude. Now he started to have attitude towards me for telling him to flush the stuff he's leaving in the toilet. So it got to one point, there was stuff there, and I walked to the toilet. I see it again. I said, please come flush this stuff in the toilet. I'm in the room, my friend is in the room, he's in the room. I've been telling you so many times, it's starting to get frustrating. And he turned around and said, "You can flush it."
Oh shit! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
I was like, whoa!
I never expected it.
Who is you? You left stuff in the toilet, come and flush it. You have the audacity to tell me that I should flush what you left in the toilet. And he was like, yeah, you can flush it. And it got to the point where it's like, this situation is now out of my hands. So I had to involve an RA. So I tell the RA, I'm like, this guy's been doing this for the longest. I've had to flush his stuff so many times. Please come tell him to flush it. He comes, after all the intermediation, all of that, conclusion was he would do better. He kept saying, oh, I'm trying to do better, I said, there's no trying. You're either flushing the toilet or you're not. If you take the time to hold it down, that 10 seconds, the toilet will flush. So that is, one issue on its own. Things are going on in the room, some stuff. Everybody's just now separated, minding their business. And I'm just laying down on my bed. Next thing, I get a phone call. Hello, it's Ty with the Venus speaking. Who's calling?
Hello, this is James Bond. I'm no longer friends with your roommate, so I'm gonna tell you all the things he's been saying about you. 2 people. He spits on your pillow. He said you're ugly. He said your family doesn't love you. I'll call back and tell you the other things that he said as I remember them.
How fast do we hear of this?
Multiple other things that I cannot put on YouTube again for privacy reasons. The major thing that shocked me is the spitting on my pillow. Because are you spitting on my stuff as I'm in there or as I leave? When I cover my food to quickly grab something from outside, do you spit in my food? Do you spit in my half-open bottle of water on my table? Do you be spitting on my chemistry homework? Only God knows. Now I'm at a point where I'm living with someone that I cannot even trust. Not that I just can't trust, but I'm also hearing things. A couple of friends of mine were with me, and they were like, oh, we heard so and so. We asked him, we heard that you've been spitting on his pillow. Is that true? He was like, oh, no, that's not true. I don't do that. I only suggested it as an idea. Pretty much saying that he was pissed or he was angry that I reported him to the RA. So he was like, oh, I should spit on his pillow, or I should do this, I should do that. So I called the friend back. I was like, he said he didn't say that, he didn't do that, or he said he doesn't do that. He said that he was only throwing the idea out there. And the friend was like, no. He said I should do so and so, but it doesn't matter because I already be spitting on his pillow anyways. This was me looking at my pillow like, when I tell you, I couldn't even use my pillow anymore, and I have to be in this room for probably like 1 more month. Because mind you, he was nasty in the toilet, but in the room, he was, very clean. After hearing all those things, it was just like, you know what? I'm done playing non-confrontational, minding my business. Since you want to play this collab game, I will collab and show you that I can play the game too. So, I start making him feel as uncomfortable as he's making me too. If he walks in the room, if he says something, he's like, what did you say? So that innocent boy pretending was all for show, just to find out that this guy is actually conniving in the back of his mind and planning everything, but he pretends like as if he doesn't know what's going on. But if it was you and you were dealing with these issues, I want to know what you would do. So either you comment it, or like I said, you DM me on Instagram. Tell me about your roommate issues, because I know you guys have roommate issues. I know you guys have roommate struggles, roommate horror stories. DM me your horror stories. Comment. If you want to keep it anonymous, DM me, and when I, if I repost it or if I reshare it, I'll take your name off. If you want your roommate to know it's you, I can repost it too, with your name on there, and so they know like, problem in this room, with Wahala in this room. If anybody try anything, it's robo. Hey, baby, they will give them blow, give them punch, if they try you down their last chair, last leg. If they do any little thing, if you want them to know, put it on there too. Thank you guys for watching this video. For those of you that have never had roommates, what I want to say to y'all, do you guys think you're superior, Abby? You think you're better than me, Abby? Because you've never had a roommate, Abby? The one and only, take care.